Hey, thank you so much for meeting up with me. The date I had set up canceled, and I kinda got left up high and dry. You're a lifesaver. I know it was kind of last minute, so I really owe you one. Is this, your first time using the app? Well, I saw your profile was marked as a first-time donator. Oh, no. It's not a problem at all. It's totally fine. And I just want to let you know in advance, if you don't like anything about this at any point, you're totally cool to dip out. Sometimes it's just not for everybody, you know? So, you're in control. Sound good? Good. Anyway, I guess this sounds sort of weird, but I kind of like getting to be somebody's first bite. I mean, not for any weird reason or anything, it's just some of the vampires that I know are not... No. They can be kind of aggressive. I think they forget that people are doing them a favor, you know? Like, people like you. I mean, you don't have to let us feed. So, I just try and make it a good first experience for people. Like I said, you're the one doing us a favor, so. But anyway, sorry, I totally didn't introduce myself or anything. It's nice to meet you. My name's Finn. If it makes you feel a little more comfortable knowing some more about me, I am a college student. I'm studying in the next town over, but I grew up here. I was working as an engineer for probably the last 4 decades or so, but it was starting to get a little old, so I thought it was time for a change of pace. So I'm going back for, well, I'm curious. What do you think I'm studying for? Well, I know it's not really obvious. I am actually taking some classes for floral design. Some botany classes, just to kind of learn about the subject and everything. I thought it'd be fun. And hey, it's the 21st century, right? Floral design's not just for fairies anymore. Anyway, back to the app. I don't want to waste too much of your time if you're in a rush or anything. I figure you've kind of got the app down already. I saw you put your blood type in and a lot of your other info, which is helpful. Allergies and all. Epinephrine doesn't work so well on vampires, you know? Blood allergies aren't that common, but one time I did know a guy who would get all blotchy and swollen if he even bit somebody who was AB positive. Didn't even have to drink. So, like I said, doesn't happen all too often, but better safe than sorry. Some people do have their taste preferences, but I don't know. I figure anything fresh is good with me. I'm not picky. I just appreciate anybody who's willing to do this. I know it must be kind of weird being somebody's food source in a way. I wish there was a better way to phrase it. I feel like that sounds a little callous, I guess, but basically the way it works is anytime there's a vampire who's looking for let's call it a donation. I think that's what they like to call it in the app. It's a donation. But anytime there's somebody looking for a donation, it'll ping everybody who's signed up, who fits what that person's looking for, just like the ping you got with mine. You can either accept it, or you can just ignore it. If it's, you'll see a little blurb and profile and everything, if somebody's set that up. So you can set up appointments too if you see somebody is looking for like a future meetup. That's actually, like I was saying, I had that set up for today, and I guess something came up. It's no big deal. But I guess it's sort of like a weird combo of a dating app and Uber. Huh. You can give people ratings and report them if things didn't go great, but hopefully you won't ever have to use that feature. But it is there, just so you know, if you do need it. You can put your own preferences in too. I don't know if you saw that setting or not, but if you prefer any certain gender you're more comfortable with, if you'd prefer to be hypnotized or not, age, all that kind of stuff. I know it gets a little weird for some people once they're vampires over a few centuries, so I did see you didn't have some of that stuff filled out. Let me check back on what you did put real quick. Okay, so yeah, I'm not seeing any preference on the hypnotizing thing. If you're cool with it, it feels a little, I don't know, a little weird for me to do that to somebody on the first time, especially in like a cafe sort of more public setting like this. Oh, no. Don't worry, we're not gonna do it out here. I mean, there's no shame in it or anything. Some vampires are totally fine feeding in public, but I don't know. I guess I'm kind of private. They keep some rooms in the back. This place is a fairly popular meetup spot for this sort of thing. I mean, if you're ready and everything, did you want to head back there? It's a little quieter, it's a little calmer than out here too. You kind of have a little more privacy. Alright, let's head back. There we go. See, they've got some nice comfy chairs, they've got a fridge, got water, sodas, there's a coffee maker, there's some snacks in that basket. Oh, yeah, ever since the city passed all those tax deductions and incentives and all that for places to offer more adequate feeding spaces, things have really gotten kind of cushy. It's pretty nice. I mean, essentially all they used to offer was like a broom closet sort of situation, so which it's not the the most ideal spot, but they've got a few other rooms too, so just so you know, there's no rush or anything. Basically, the rundown of how it works, if you're not familiar, there's going to be like an initial lick, and that's just going to numb the skin. It's going to make it so you can't feel anything. And then once that's all numbed, I'll double check and make sure that I'm not going to hurt you or anything like that. I want this all to be really comfortable and really smooth for you. So we'll double check all that first, and then I'll make the bite. You don't have to worry about it changing you or anything like that. That's actually a lot harder to do than I think most people think it is. But vampire saliva on its own is kind of a sedative for humans. It's not going to knock you out or make you loopy or anything, but it will just kind of calm you down, slow your heart down. It'll numb the bite, like I said. Just sort of make you feel tingly and nice. Alright? So, we'll give that a minute to work. I'll kind of feed a little bit, and then I'm gonna check on you, and then I'll go ahead and bite again. And that'll finish things up for the most part. Do you remember much about vampire, like, physiology from school or anything? Yeah, exactly. Our fangs are hollow, so... Well, I don't want to squick you out or anything, so we'll gloss over that. But anyways, afterwards, I'll heal you up and you'll be all set. It's pretty much the only magic that vampires have. We can heal up minor little scrapes, scratches, bites, of course, that sort of thing. So you don't have to worry about a bandage or anything like that. It's a really simple, really easy process, I promise. Everybody has a little bit of a different reaction, but most people who know what to expect and have somebody who's not being too aggressive really like the process, from what I've been told. The sedative is pretty much going to last the rest of the day. You can drive, you can work, you can do whatever you need to do, but it's just gonna keep you nice and relaxed and nice and happy. So, for the most part, there's really no downsides or anything. Are you still feeling pretty good about this? You feeling okay? Everything sounds alright by you? Alright. Remember, there's no obligation. If you decide you don't want to do this, you decide it's just not for you, you can walk out the door anytime you want, okay? I know sharing your blood with somebody is probably kind of a weird process. So I just want you to know that, like I said, you're kind of in control here. But if you're still feeling alright, I'd suggest just grabbing a snack, something to drink. It'll probably help you feel a little better later. So I'll give you a minute to do that, and then when you're ready, just go ahead and have a seat. Okay, so basically the way this app works, it has a few questions it wants me to fill out for you real quick. Some of the questions might be a little silly, but they want us to ask them just for safety's sake. Alright? So just bear with me. I can't really catch any diseases or anything like that. Not that I think you have any diseases or whatever. It's just most of this stuff really just affects the taste a little bit for me. It's all mainly to make sure you know that you're healthy, that donating isn't going to cause any issues for you or anything. So I guess starting off, let me open this up real quick. There we go. Have you had any alcohol in the last 24 hours? Great. Okay, any sickness or infection in the last week? Perfect. Pregnant? I have to ask. Okay, thank you. it's kind of rude to ask somebody's age, weight, that kind of stuff. So, do you mind if I just pass my phone over to you real quick? Have you fill out these next few questions? Perfect, thank you. Okay, so last one. No medical conditions that affect blood or blood production, quality, anything like that. Perfect. I think we are all set then. Is it okay if I touch you? Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and take your arm then. Yeah, definitely the arm. Neck bites are intimate. It's not really cool to do that with people on the first bite, you know? So I'll just go ahead and push your sleeve up. I'm just gonna feel around, try and find a vein. There we go. Okay, so I'm just gonna lick this spot, and that should numb it up for you. Ready? Alright. There. Easy. We'll just give that a few seconds to work. Alright. If I push here, you can't feel it, right? Good. So, you ready for the bite then? I'm gonna feed just a little bit at first, and I'll check in with you and make sure you're doing okay. Does that sound good? Okay. So, 3, 2, 1. Okay. You doing okay, buddy? Nothing hurts, not feeling dizzy, nothing like that? Good. You're starting to feel maybe a little bit tingly, kind of relaxed, maybe a little sluggish. Good. It'll start spreading more pretty quick. So I'm going to go ahead and bite back down. And if you want me to stop or anything, just go ahead, tap my shoulder, alright? I'm not going to take a whole lot. It's going to be just like getting blood work done at the doctor's office. It's just a little bit. So, same spot. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. There we go. All set. Fresh blood is always the best. Thank you very much for the meal. If that's not weird of me to say. But yeah, we're pretty much all finished. I'm gonna go ahead and just set my hand here right over the bite mark, and should heal up within the next minute or so. So, how was it? Easy, right? Did it hurt at all? Yeah, honestly, the build-up is way worse than the bite ever is. It's easy to psych yourself out. If you're feeling sleepy, you can go ahead, take a little nap if you want, but you probably should take a few bites of your snack, maybe a little bit of a drink. You did awesome, honestly. Some people get anxious and worried and everything, but you really did great. You did a lot better than some of the other people I've met. And I think after you do like 5 donations or something, you get like a pair of movie tickets or something like that on the app. I started doing rewards a while back. Oh yeah, way more people started using it after that. But honestly, I really do think a lot of people just like the experience. I get a lot of people who tell me they just use it because they end up finding the process relaxing. Yeah, and I mean, once you have somebody you know and you trust and everything, it gets a lot less formal. You kind of get into a groove. You learn how long a bite you can take. That's really one of the biggest things. The longer the bite, the better you end up feeling. But of course, you know, the more blood you lose too. So there's a trade-off. So, but you're still feeling okay, not lightheaded or anything like that? Okay, well, I'm just gonna let you rest up and kind of enjoy the feeling of that bite as it sort of spreads. I'll let the people at the counter know you're still in here. Does that sound okay? Alright. I've got to head out, but it was really awesome meeting you. Like I said, you did an awesome job, and I can't thank you enough. Message me whenever if you'd like, if you're cool with meeting up again. I'd love to. Like I said, it really does become a kind of a cool experience when you, like I said, find somebody you sort of get a groove going with. So hopefully I'll see you around again. Have a good one, alright? And seriously, thanks for everything.